So today we're going to talk about diversity and inclusion, and this tracks with chapter 13 in the Levy book on how teams operate. So first thing we really need to get out of the way is, why are we even talking about diversity? I am linking a video where another professor really kind of breaks down why kind of the fallacy of talking about color blindness and ignoring diversity altogether, and why it's important to be out in the open and to talk about what diversity means in terms of a team. And look, I take a very, I think, a very practical perspective in that your job as a leader is to bring about team effectiveness. And we've already talked about the importance of conflict, not of relationship conflict, but of having task conflict and process conflict, and the different ideas about how to operate so that we can bring in those different perspectives in order to achieve the best outcomes for our team. So really, one of the main reasons that there's so much focus in the world on the idea of diversity and inclusion is it actually makes teams more effective. When we can bring in diversity in terms of knowledge, skills, abilities, perspectives, that makes our teams better. It comes up with better ideas. We are more creative. We are better. We think better about the tasks that we need to do, and ultimately we come to better solutions. Another thing to think about is, not only do different people have different ideas and different perspectives, but people also have different expertise. So we want to make sure that our teams are not composed all of just one particular type of person or one particular set of skills and expertise. We want to make sure our teams include a diversity of not only knowledge, skills, ability, and perspective, but also a diversity in expertise, so that we get all ideas on the table as we're going forward. The other reason to focus maybe in an explicit way on diversity is the fact that it helps us to overcome systemic obstacles. There exist in society, and I think you guys know this by this point, but there exists in society certain systemic obstacles that prevent certain demographic groups from being selected, being promoted, being evaluated well, and achieving awesomeness in our teams. And so that may cause us, even subconsciously, to overlook certain groups and certain people through no fault of their own, but just because those are the systemic biases that we come to the table with. So taking an explicit look and being cognizant of diversity is a way to help us make sure that we have the best team possible.